welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I did this cut crease look right here. It's a little bit of a spring tutorial. I tried my best to keep my talking to a minimum, but I did do a little bit of a first impressions on the Morphe 24G palette and Bretman Rock's new highlighting palette. So if you want to learn how to achieve this look right here and my thoughts on those two new products, then just keep on watching. What's up guys? I went ahead and did my eyebrows and moisturized off camera, and please, before it happens, because it always does, no one come for me. I was in the middle of doing my eyebrows when I was like, this looks a little bit darker than what I usually do to my eyebrows, and I looked at my dip brow and I accidentally picked up the shade Chocolate instead of the shade Caramel, which is my usual shade. So yeah, please excuse my eyebrows. I know they're a little bit darker than usual, and people love, for whatever reason, to come for me when I do darker eyebrows. And hey, in my opinion, darker eyebrows are a look. Like, it's a kind of like an editorial thing that I really was into for a while, and so many people were like, "Sis, that's not your eyebrow color." And I was like, I know that. I just want to give y'all a disclaimer. I know my eyebrows are dark. It's a moment. We're going to make it work. Anyways, we have some new makeup to play with in today's video. Let me grab. Okay, so let me back up so you guys can see. I got the 24G palette, which is what I'm going to be using today. I think I'm going to do like a spring look. We'll see. I also picked up the Bretman Paradise, what is it? Babe in Paradise highlighting palette, which I'm super excited to play with. And then I restocked on my favorite setting spray of all time. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is bomb. I love it because it has that aerosol spray, whatever it's called. So yeah, that's what we're going to be playing with today. So let's get started. Okay, so I really want to do a spring tutorial, but this palette doesn't have a ton of spring colors. I mean, depending on what you consider spring colors. I consider spring colors being like yellow and pastel pinks. It does have this one pink here, but yellows, pinks, and oranges. But I'm going to try to make it work. I'm going to try to come up with something cute. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, to start, I think I'm going to go into this shade right here. It reminds me of Peaches and Cream by Makeup Geek. I'm going to go into that shade and put that in my crease. Okay, so I think I'm going to go into the shade right next to that and just deepen up the crease. So what I've been finding really beneficial lately is when you pick up your pigment, I like to kind of pack it on first, like this, and about the area that you want that shade. Pack it on. And then after you pack it, I like to just pat in that color. I feel like this just gives me a lot more control in my blending. A lot of times I will put down a deeper shade into my crease, and then I will blend it so much that the transition kind of gets lost. And I noticed that this packing method helps me have more control of where the color is going. Okay, so I'm basically going to do those exact same steps again using this shade right here. Now, instead of putting this directly in our crease, I'm just going to put it a little bit lower so when we do cut the crease, it gives us a more defined cut. Now that rusty red shade is basically packed on the lid, I'm going to go in with my Morphe N441 and blend out that harsh line. We do not do harsh lines in this house. No siree. Now that is blended to perfection, we're going to be cutting the crease. And my favorite technique to get that perfect crisp cut is to use a really teeny tiny brush like this. It's so tiny you guys can barely see the bristles. I got this off Amazon, but you could definitely just go to Michael's or Walmart and get a tiny like paintbrush, and that that will do perfectly fine. You just need it to basically have the outline of your cut, and then you can go in with a makeup brush and fill it in. So I'm going to show you guys that right now. Do you see how like clean this cut is? It's literally so defined, and I never understood how like Instagram baddies can get that perfect clean cut. I don't know what they do, but this is what I do to get it, and it helps tremendously. So if you have trouble with that, definitely just look into buying a brush like this. So now I'm just going to fill in that outline with my Morphe M167 brush. Okay guys, I can't look at the camera because if I look up, the concealer is going to crease, but now that we have the crease cut, I'm going to go into this pink shade here and put that all over the concealer. Okay, there may be a chance that I went a little crazy with the winged eyeliner, but that's okay. It's okay. It looks good. It's cute. We're going to roll with it. I also popped on some Lilly Lashes in the style Miami. These are the first time that I've used these, and I've had them for literally like a year and a half. And I've been like trying to save them for a special occasion. And then I just looked in my lash drawer today and I was like, you know what? You deserve this. You deserve this. So I popped them on and I am obsessed, to say the least. So yeah, I'm going to have to go buy like 20 other pairs, but they're so expensive. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the face. I'm going to be priming today with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Primer. I think that's what it's called. Come on. Come on. Is that enough? Yeah, that should be good. And for foundation today, the Infallible Pro Glow. Like I said in my last video, you guys, I've been loving this lately. It just looks so good on my skin, so that's what I'm going to be using. Oh, I gotta go wet my beauty blender. If I look like I'm burning up and dying, that's because I am. Our AC randomly shut off yesterday, and we called like our repair guy at our from our apartment complex, and they basically said that there's nothing they can do right now, so they're supposed to be coming sometime today to fix it, but right now, in front of these lights, I'm like literally dying. For concealer today, I'm going to be using the Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline. I love this concealer because it blends out so nicely and looks so good on the skin. Okay, I went ahead and bronzed off camera using my What Else Physicians. Why can I never say it? Y'all know what I use, okay? Moving on. I'm going to go ahead and contour with my ABH Original Contour Kit, and I use this shade right here, Fawn. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use the shades that we were using earlier and just put that in my bottom lash line. Okay, so I have been liking the look of a empty waterline, so no like eyeliner in the waterline. So I'm just going to go ahead and add my mascara. This is the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. And for blush today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia blush kit. And I'm going to be take two. I'm going to be mixing this shade and this shade right here. And now for what I have been so excited for, the star of the show, Bretman's highlighting palette. I did swatch these. They have not touched my face yet, but I did swatch these, and I mean, look at that. There's no denying that it's pigmented already. We can see that. Bam. Oh, the light isn't even picking it up, but you can see it right there. It's really, really pigmented, but the feel of it feels a little greasy, so I'm worrying about how it's going to look on the skin, so let's go ahead and just try that out. Don't want to speak too soon. It could be the most beautiful highlight in the world, and I hope it is because I love Bretman so much. I think I'm going to go and mix these two shades here. This is Baby Girl and Vacation. The names are so cute. I'm obsessed. We're getting somewhere. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Wow. And it looks good. It looks really smooth on the skin. Yes, okay. Alright, alright. I was judging too soon, I won't lie. This looks really good. I am going to be lining my lips and using the Kylie Cosmetics Maliboo matte lipstick. This by itself is one of my absolute favorite lipstick shades of all time, but I am going to add the Vivid Hot Lacquer by Maybelline. This is in the shade Tease. I'm telling y'all, if you do not have this gloss, you need it. It goes well with like every nude lipstick. I love it so much. It's been my go-to lately. So good. So good. Okay, last but not least, my favorite setting spray, and then we Gucci. Alright guys, that is it for this tutorial. I tried to make it as spring as I possibly could with this palette. By the way, that palette is really good. It blended out super easy, and the shades are very pigmented. As you guys can tell, that pink shade is like popping. I will let you guys know in a comment down below as soon as I can if the pink shade does stay in the eyelids, because like I said in my last video, that's one like bone I have to pick with Morphe. So I will let you guys know in the comments if you're interested in knowing if this palette does stay in your eyes. I think this palette is also limited edition, so if you're interested, you need to get it while it's hot. I know I was like worried about it for months.
Like, I need that palette.
I want it. Please don't go out of stock, and I finally got my hands on it, and I am impressed. As for the Bretman highlighting palette, this is so good. My initial, like, I wish I wouldn't even said anything about it being greasy because it feels a little bit greasy when you touch it, but on the skin it looks so smooth. It's one of like, it's good. That's next. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. As promised, I didn't talk too much. I try to keep it on point to the tips and tricks of how I do my makeup. So if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys! Did you fart? Loki!